we salute our country people them inside the Tory house for for this side. Country people them sorry just for talk say now another day for we for meet up for try for look wait way pass inside the week na Pidgin news yes but we turn back for some of the thing them we pass inside this week will just finish them so country people them and the week will just finish them. Now the week will be shown up concerning some mommy the way they block them for inside hospital for sick as they never pay money. We a doctor them look at them now for Lakentini hospital here for Douala. Then we go talk to this matter for this 4 picking them where them die for inside the Egbeko for Manfe. Then inside Tori 2 we go look inside some of the what side them for country, particularly for this nursery school will be shown this week. We picking the year bad. We go take una to enter for side for Manfe for tell una this father the way they be last get freedom after more than 1 month. We at the be day for inside hand for people that they catch them and they suffer where we country people them get them so for side so for Equatorial Guinea. Sabi saying governor for country they don't talk say they don't already start for talk with Equatorial Guinea governor for try for see as way they go limit the kind of way them they punish we own country people them and if time we leave we go talk to matter for road. We just there for corner with Tory House here. So some of the things that we'll go look for inside for Tory House this day we get Mako. He says he been a youth for country where they try for gather young boy them and young girl them too for try for teach them wait way fine and the road where they get for full Mako. I salute you this day and I'm glad for meet up you again.
Thank you, Ambassador. I salute all country people the way they watch me for this Saturday. I go cut cafe for my mentor when Reverend N. Nelson. I go salute all active president for together as one family football tournament 3rd edition where they be ready for say make it they bring you them together for teach them for say make we work for better country. I salute my papa we na Pamolu where he watch me now. So I salute all country people them say make it they take chase down to day we go knock and small.
All right. Marco, another day and the week don't pass. Now waiting be really catch your attention for this week we just pass. Now waiting you see and we be really touch your heart.
Well, Ambassador, when you talk about thing we touch my heart, I the fact going for this issue for Equatorial Guinea, where we see how people then they suffer for that side. We try for the understand say the government for that side they give them law say they give for get some paper and then the time reach where they no get that paper them. So now I think we would look at this and say if we talk about Equatorial Guinea when as a country for inside Central Africa, that means inside the CEMAC zone, the government they get for the look for some way where even we for inside CEMAC we feel circulate inside we for try for facilitating them for that way. But when you look like as Black Man Day. If you show say the governor for this the government for that country they be give people them time limit and they no respect them no normal thing for black man. You know say when you talk for black man say 1 o'clock you know say na 2 o'clock. So when they give them some time say no they get forget this so and so paper they know say as normal black man they go see maybe give them another time and either way at the end we don't see say the security for they don't touch with people them. And one thing would blame them, and would also blame the people the way they did it because they be give them some time where they no respect. And so now the big story that we have to talk for inside the week where he touched me, those some others small story and they were like the mommy them where we see them for inside week where for La Cantini they menace them, they disturb them for say they know I pay money. You know say we the people then get for understand how we country they go with the inside country where them they should don't they been a leader they talk say they not them don't come for we will leader them but they know they understand how we think they're strong for outside. I think say issue like that one they get for look now way they mean for see how we they feel soft the thing but no be I think say no be a solution that for just
for lock them
for just lock that people they don't lock mommy them say because they never pay money and all them in Cameroonian I think say the best solution would be now for lock them. So now one of the things that way touch me inside week.
All right, and inside that Tory for today for Equinoxe at Tory House, the Pidgin news, so the turn back for look what will happen. Small Tory for corner side, maybe we'll go start now with the sports and Last, one all sport close for one all sport for Cameroon. Man football team don't enter country, and the company where Fecafoot, it give them power for sell this close for country people. Them they don't put their price. If you want get now the jersey for the man football team, the new one, they talk saying at 39,900, now almost 40,000. If you want buy now only the t-shirt, we now man football team the new one, you get for producer 19,900 for buy only the t-shirt, now almost 20,000. Then if you want buy mufflers, that way they put on for neck, you must get around that kind 9,000. Then if you want buy umbrella, around that kind 12,000. So the different price the way they don't put on for the cargo, then for man football team, for people that they want support. But plenty people that they talk say if country people then fit buy JC for other clubs and for outside country 40 something thousand, 50,000. Why they no fit buy man football team on to for that amount? Now when you look the different pricing for this cargo them, na company they way Fecafoot don't give them power. You be checking normally as you been a Cameroon matter. At least when you concern Cameroon, may they sell them for small price. Then when they sell for outside people, they sell them for big price.
Yeah, Ambassador, you go for understand say we dey inside the country waiting they is strong, and when they give that kind of price for we. You know, the man just look like say no. If you just go buy a normal t-shirt, you print them for them.
Now why there some people that will get now they low for them for market small time.
Yeah, normally you know say now why when they make and so we majority of Cameroon they just talk say no make China do work quick because we know say do her China go move the one way you go feel where we no fit blame China when they bring company like that one for inside country like the one they get for make for the way make people they be able to for buy them. You know me, I not lie you, Ambassador. When you want to talk all that, if person want buy complete, now already some people their salary.
Now the least salary that way people they get them 30,000, not even 39,000. It means say they get for wait for next month before they complete.
They complete them way for buy. So that thing that way when they enter inside country like the one they get for check them, they get for look inside see no. Country people they fit do na have before say me they support. Me I know like you in they no lack na means for me can say me will buy that thing there for even 7,000 or 8,000 or 10,000. Say if they put on 10,000 we feel buy them because I know say Cameroon and they love football, they really like and they want support the Lions especially for the World Cup where the cancel and then when they go that kind they calculate maybe money when they want to talk about money for the other for outside. You want to talk about euro, you want to talk about dollars. When they calculate and they bring and come join and for France if they don't know say for we want money we no give value. The France if we will get and so na neighbor you think we will beg them when you beg neighbor you think you no feel proud that money we will get and so no be now money. So they get for make them for the way me price come that if not we will even take that one the way they will go print.
Some people they ever go with it.
No, yes, or
you
even
don't move that mark, print the other mark.
You don't move mark so you print. Or even go for the guy or quarter they go put that new mark. You write up for the most thing that say me support like with the heart. Man no fit give it away. You know get them. So I think say that price so Ambassador is too much for country people. They not be even say they no want time now because of the situation where it there for country.
All right, and we get big Ngando today. Big Ngando will go happen for that side. So for Yawende Conference Center, so for sports, na day for Guy Condor for people the way they don't play Ndamba for throughout 2021, 2022. The best coach, the best referee, the best man football team player, woman, and the best youngest player for woman and man, and even the best president now. This far. Now the first time we meet up since we Samuel Eto'o, she done on top chair for Fecafoot. Where you see the work where they do how you feel? You see say you feel say football for country don't go for different level or you still get plenty work for do.
Ambassador, the football it don't take different level. It don't go for before. I believe now say young Cameroon would they dream for play for team for inside Cameroon before he want talk for commode. But at first, you know, when any man they play football, or you dream now just say me run go for outside. But when you look football, now when you should do now even for front your TV, look the way they play. Even though for inside field for pitch, you know I be that way. But when you look the work where Samuel Eto'o don't do a coffee cafe, I know. And now why we the youth we don't knock hand for table. Say me government try for give farm for farmer. try for give hospital for doctor, because person wey e dey for inside that field, he go know wetin way he go do. He may not lie you, if Samuel Eto'o no dey do something for that football, he know wetin way, he know wetin way he be, wetin way player dey go through, wey he look the way he dey try say me salary, dey me dey get salary, he know how way footballers dey suffer for get thing for chop. So this new president wey he don come, the pray say me just continue the work for the way he work, because when you want talk with any footballer then now, they appreciate the work. So as he don't start, though for corner you will get the people them where we talk like minister of sport, all the people them where now still family for where we know for the people them would do the praise say make they not overput the I mean they not overput the neck, but make you continue work. We will continue work. The other day I look match we been a Super Cup where we see Bambutus where they play against Cotton Sport. I really enjoy the match. But you want look like the opening match for the league. Astrovis is Union. You be enjoy see population where be there for fee, and when ball to they play ball to for night. At least if you come back, if you sit down to do your thing, they want before evening, you go watch your football. They like saying a party way.
But the only thing for Cameroon, for now, no matter for security, well, white man country will not sabi as well than they, but when you want play match for a place like Douala for Unification Stadium for 8 o'clock, where that match will finish around 8-9 o'clock, that road for people that will pass come out, you must ever get pickpocket the way they dey around. So I just one of the challenge, and that way Feka foot get for follow up. For now, we never get any complaint.
Ambassador, you know, say something be happen for this country where together one family be try for knock door, but will not be get the access. You know, for this country, they not just one listen for the small mouth them, or when they come, they just say no. Thing they like that one where you look Cameroon football, you see and say no light one come, but we need means for make us say me think they work fine. When we be here sometime, when news be come out sometimes say some people the way they don't go training for military, for see they move them, say they no get they say that book they no correct. When they say they be fake, say they get fake book them, then we be try for gather some advice. When man don't go inside that medium, it don't make some kind of training. It come out for day, it don't get some different mindset. So what we want try for advice and say what you know, since we football don't detect this kind of level, the people they be up to 1,000 as I be the newspaper that be the talk. It may say the people they plenty. They be even create now moment this will create then for go the create the administer of this minister in charge of this and that for nothing. They be even create football elite 1 and elite 2 security. They put the people them, they make sure say around any football stadium security they around, so that when people they come up for fee they go back, they come out with no nothing. You know, you look for other day time where Bambutus win match. The celebration be day. You see the way gendarme they try for guide some kind people them, but where if they be get some enough people the way if you guide them people they enjoy that football, that enjoyment for still remain. So we be the thing say with this now it been a time for take these people them. How we now Cameroonians though they book them, you know, according to them that book they know correct. They be them they plenty for the way where they be create this football security and they for control elite 1 and elite 2 around the country, and if work fine done for send back this guy them for quarter with the kind training where they don't get. Imagine say you meet up the kind guy and with the kind frustration for the way where they send you back, what way if he do for you. Yeah. So now one of the things then that way government the thing say as they for on top they no feel listen for the small voice them, and it been a thing whether if for help for say when you look at the stadium for Qualcomm for Bafusam, you see this time for come for that fee come for town. If something did happen in the midst of that small distance, people they were so far.
Not true.
Yeah.
All right. This day for Pidgin News Debate, we go take on a direct. We enter for our first element, and we first element for inside Tori, the concern that this woman them will just Marco, he just come up for talk. Week we pass, will be telling her concerning some woman them. Most of the woman them, the way they so they just come up for born wey dey so some of them dey only operate them before they born, they no be fit for pay their complete money them for our hospital for Lakentini. For Sikada one, they block them for inside one room, say until they pay their money. Now that time they come out now for inside that room, they be she don't do all thing as we to enter for we here. And this woman them, they be the beg, say make minister wey e dey look out sick people them too. He try for pass order. We sabi say only this week, minister for sick people will cancel some other way regional delegate for sick people or the director for that side. So for Bafusam hospital, it be signed concerning caution for 50,000 where people they must to pay before they look at them for hospital. Minister be counsel and say that can't no happen. So these people then to them the back. Now say minister look inside them problem. No be na all the way they come for hospital for Campbon where they really get a plenty money, and even when they don't advance more, they be even get forgive them small trust. Say me they come out hustle find the money for campaign. So this woman they beg minister make it look inside the matter. Marco, you just talk this one before we start. Now it be normal say woman come up for born whether na for operation where they be operate then for sake say you no give complete money, they block you for hospital. No be na the first time we they get the kind story for Lakentini, and maybe you fit see the reaction wey minister be get concerning Dr. Eno Orok George for Bafusam wey be talk say people they must give 50,000 like money for caution before you enter hospital. Minister talk say make that kind thing no even happen at all.
Yeah, Ambassador, I think that decision where minister it be taken will be a good decision for say make they no make and say me person can't reach for hospital, it die for outside. Because say you know get that kind that 50,000 where they ask. When you look this kind of situation, they will say no work one they get for the continue to go for before. The people they get plenty work again where they get for the we get for work. When you look like continue, we don't get plenty problem the way they come out that's so for this social place, and we want look at a place where government they handle them. So I think the government it get for check plenty the thing them for try for put her in order. Ambassador, you know say when you do go for hospital for born, you know you get some amount where they say the talk say no you know say you could pay. If for example they talk say no you were born you are get picking you will pay 100,000 in the midst 1 year you just say no you get for buy some this so and so drugs, you get for buy this so and so one. So your money fee add. So when the situation dey like this now, they get for look now the means for show that love for Cameroonians. No be the means for lock them. Me I know lie you, Ambassador. As this woman they did for this, so one day as we hear as story enter we hear. So one day where they born through operation. If they lock the people, then so if something happen, we know we hear. They go turn so cover them. And na moment that way these people na mammy them na we na Cameroonian. Now the moment that way you think say the woman there so you don't just go even Mary when Holy Spirit be pregnant, you get person or how do I get family where if they be called, they take their ID, then they record and say okay we give una this so and so time, and we get security where they follow that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. If I dey for years now, so they call me say no my sister you don't born for hospital, and money where you don't get you never correct you get for give like 50,000. Say make I can't sign for year. Say I will pay. I will go sign.
Like family.
Like family.
Say you pay, if you no pay, then they cash you.
Than for say me the lock person where you come off for ball. When you look, when you don't go for hospital, and sometimes I check these people them say when I be doctor, then when I feel that pain, when I see the people them, when I really feel the pain, because when you see the way mommy they cry time way one born, you see they can't suffer, so can't stress where so one day they go. And you think say no, if for them, if for being a big joy, say no at least at the end, you know, they don't born successfully and the good opportunity for say me they go rest for house. So they get for even look now way for take even different person. They fit take the woman identity, them they record they register in name, then look person where you can't stand say no.
Like
yes. See, he sign and say if I not pay in 1 month, una hold me. If you no pay in 1 month, they hold it now. Wait, say the solution that for say me they go lock mommy them like that one way people they don't pass through that kind of pain. I think say no this doctor them they get for get that.
They get for change their way.
They get for get that heart of love, because when you get that heart of love, you know if you do that kind of thing for person, for your own human brother, especially person where don't pass through that kind of labor. So they get for change their way where they work. And I call again the Oga for sick people, them the minister of the santé, me try say me talk for all the doctor them before they want take action. Me they check, see how people they go feel, how a person go feel. Imagine say you should don't so for year, 1 year say you're a woman, they don't lock your woman for hospital because say wait the money no be correct. Maybe sometimes some of the people, sometimes say some of the people they run up and down for say me they find money. So one day say sometimes they don't even know say the money where they fair give them, you know why correct, they lock them. Not be now the solution, that the solution for that kind, for the kind of thing, no, for add pain on top pain. So I call on minister, say me check the kind of thing for change the way the people they work.
All right, and we go so remain, but this time we go talk matter for cry. We go take una go for Egbeko village. Na for Manfe for inside the Manu division. The week we pass to, it be been a week for cry for inside the Egbeko, where they meet up some 4 picking there, they don't die for this motor one and same way turn up for day. Now after way the quarter people them for Egbeko, they don't find this picking them, so they don't see them. Last now for inside motorway they can't see this picking them, and time when they see this picking them, foam it be they come up for their mop, and some of the picking is skin, some of them their skin be already start for peel, and as we tori enter for inside we hear una fit also see the motorway get rapun where be the show say normally the glass it no be the cover, we maybe air be get for the pass small enter for that motor, but just now population for Manfield they never yet understand where to really pass for this picking them. They be there them 3 girls, 1 boy. The smallest be there at 3 years, the oldest be been at 5 years, and the doctor will come out for go follow up for look this picking them after. According to the doctor, he say the smell some game will happen on top this 3 picking them, 4 picking them where they die for that side. So for inside Egbeko, for inside some abandoned motor for that side. So for Manfe Mayo division. So now the die body they dey for co-house or hospital for Manfe, but with the ESA investigate the continue for Sabi true wait will happen with this 4 picking them for inside Egbeko for Manfe for Mayo division. Mako na small picking them way. We now we talk say the day over innocent, but the day innocent to an extent. 3 years and 5 years, 3 girls, 1 boy, inside motor, foam up, and their skin don't start peel now. Usabi say normal. Even if na heat, kill this picking them. With the work, we the worker under sun the knack we sote we never ever see our skin peel.
Ambassador, when you look deep in there, you see the picking the black. It shows you know that picking the way the bee used to for climate for Manfe. No mean heat fi key the inside that motor. So when you want look the kind thing, so you should say some kind hand. You don't pass for the kind matter. Though as we talk, the security, they make a woman who understand say what you say. They don't open the investigation. The kind thing so. It really, when you look at so it really feel pain, especially when you get the love for the young one. You really feel like say me talk say people they never yet understand the fact say we talk say together as one family. When you know say all we now one, you go show love for picking. Even if na say make you they don't come make na propose say no. They need for pay you money or all this and that traffic, the people they ever say picking the all this and that way you get that love. You know if you do the kind of thing, so when you look the picking you see that small picking the way you know if you go stand so for corner small picking, so you harm you when you get that love for inside you your heart could be heavy. So would you praise you as the government, because for Cameroon would you ever hear na time where they start investigation, you know they ever hear the end. So just the praise you as they start the investigation, they go to the end, so that what will be the mean for this investigation? Even if they go investigate, they do not hard, they no bring back the life of the picking them. But the important for them, I say, what you mean they bring the news out, So that we now mommy them, papa them, they go know now say for advise their own picking them or other picking them, they go say no the picking them now so they be maybe they call them say can't take bonbon or can't take biscuit before one know they don't go take them put them inside for some place. So that now we go try now for advice we want small picking them for say me they dodge that kind of thing because if we do hardy picking them no see it come back. So we pray say no as the investigation they don't open them, may they go to the end, may they no give up, may they work the thing and one of these things for this country where when you go so you don't go finish now because when they go the kind of thing so they go meet up saying that some kind handy for they just lock the papers, then lost the paper, then they
burn the case.
They don't burn the case, they know to bring the news out for say me country people then hear which way it really happened. But which way we will want for them now say for know how we will advise on picking them for say make the kind of thing it no happen again because when you look when you go for inside the church them ambassador me through this motor for country people them when you go inside church there you see people they suffer, some people them they and Bible be talks say my people perish because of lack of knowledge, and Jesus talks say you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. When you go for some church there you see some person, you see some the men of God them where they don't punish with people there where they don't make that business in the name of God. You hear man they stand for front for public talk say no drop a seat and you have a child. And you see people they really come out, person they come out drop 500,000, person they come out drop 1 million because they want picking. Then imagine with all that financial sacrifice, we all wait we don't go. Then you get picking, then you can die.
Some kind
for they can die. So you don't see and say no. They get for government get for work the thing, follow the investigation for bring her out for country people them. So that make we try way for advice. Who picking them for say me the dodgy kind.
Some people they believe say maybe now for sick say the mommy they be they careless. Now why they believe they are picking them come. If you see to this extent now the mommy them where they get for blame and say that picking they come up for go play where they no be they outside for like follow up with where they picking they do because you sabi say you like papa you like mommy. You feel so they do something you sabi say picking their house only for you for come out and you know see the picking. But the time we notice say picking no the way una come out Simon go find it una see a different thing.
Ambassador, people though some mommy the way they be careless, we no feel deny that one. But when you there for some, when you look like for some quarter them, you see and say, picking when you look the place na village. I remember time where I be there for village, we come up play, you go read for some kind play where as you say now we play when I do no. Before you now start the come back, sometimes you read for someone. I don't play time where I be there for village, you go lost. Now some I talk for some person my pie name so before he direct me say me I go back so when I only play with the street so the kind of thing so we no fit the over blame mommy because mommy no say no picking the play we picking them so for when you look especially for village we see say for village they get your free they just get them free they just the play they go as climate so far rain no the fall they just the play then they go so we no fit blame mommy them for this kind of situation because this kind of thing if it happen in less than 10 minutes because you don't picking the play for outside for front door you do for maybe for backside for kitchen you do cook you want person pass take picking go you blame yourself say wait so what you wait for turn and say wait me country people them need to join hand for say me the truth come out and say make we try to get that love say even you do now waiting for a person no say no tomorrow it will be a day I remember some person he be talk say waiting say when you should don't so you just receive call say this so and so person don't go you just talk hey yeah but they come when a different man could receive call say now you know see they say you don't go so we get for know all the kind of thing if we know the kind of thing them I think say we know if we do the kind of thing again for human being and why we try way for say me will call youth them we will try for call youth them say me they demonstrate love me they try for show love.
All right, and we go left this matter for this speaking them for Egbeko Manfe we go bring una back for on top this one and we'll take una go for that side so for Upper Sanaga now for Yawinde now we future leader than that we wanna see them the day now for nursery school this small picking they don't come now for come get a learn book for see as we tomorrow it go better for their side. But the condition where this small picking they say that they learn book for inside sometime them, maybe if you meet up one of them, you talk say you be the future leader for tomorrow. If it don't give some hot slap where you don't understand why the picking is slap you, just for sake I say a condition where they on inside for the learn this book where they can call it say you been a future leader, you know been at a better condition where they for fit put that name. Make we show na class where this speaking and she done. We go enter for next video. For now, we don't really understand why we the talk. Now the picking them that school this, na school where just almost there like say they don't abandon them. And as we go corner this nursery nursery school for six as just nursery, we dey see am say one side the zinc it don't come out. Inside class they no get ceiling. Now it means say side where the zinc it don't burst when rainy fall. As well before they will go for ground, we meet up na water, and when water enter so plenty for class, normally they picking them before they go enter class, they get for clean the class. Sometimes them na teacher them they clean class. Sometimes they when he pass teacher them, they call papa and mama for this picking say me they can't help join hand for clean class. They suffer where this picking they get them almost every day when rainy fall, and we hear say normal. This classroom where they put two different set for picking. For inside, therefore don't get a better classroom. But the surprise, say when they don't prepare, say they go get some other classroom where they go build and for them. The project, they still send them now for different school. So these people then for nursery school for Plateau, for that side, so for Upper Senegal, for Central Region. Then the bank, now say this picking them, now future leader. They no want to say Sunday, this teacher, he talk for the picking, they say, una go be future people in the country. The pikin gather courage, he slaps on teacher just for sake of the condition where he the learn book for inside. Then after I tell you say he been a future leader way no get better condition for learn. So they beg now say me they try for put them for some better condition too. Marco na school that this small picking them. If we take this video or you take photo, you show this picking them in the days to come when they don't big. Say now for this kind of condition they learn book. I sure say trouble go dey.
No, truly trouble go dey. Ambassador, when you look, when you go for airport, you see airport the job be flop. Any young Cameroonian they want go out. When you want look, we there for period for where they play a lottery for America. When you want pass any place, they occupied. You see, Cameroon and they run for safe, make it they play this thing. It means say
they try luck.
Yeah, may try luck. It means say Cameroon and play with the dinner, so they just if you wait your day where they just bring some.
If some country announce say they don't send 2 or 3 aeroplanes for airport, it may nanjo.
Ambassador, may I not lie you. I guess some boy then we are here for their mouth where they talk say no place where they so even that Ukraine where they say that the bomb place over there say if they talk say me they go. They prefer for go for day. You see now thing then like you kind ones where they make and say any Cameroonian you look inside Cameroon. Any Cameroonian now the dream now for go out for outside when you look the country so you should say no they don't get person for maybe for Yaoundé way because she don't talk for on their behalf. And when you want in a time for election one can they can't show them market, they can't show them no plan. Say no na so in our school go dey, na so in our hospital they go dey, classroom they go dey so with the na so people they go dey glad. Well as they pay the people they want glad they just bring like some 100,000 then change them for 1,000 then share them for people they for village. They will buy some salt they will rice. Na so they go sing, cheer, clap. 1 year they did very people they don't go vote. When they don't vote finish as they don't win their vote, they start to cry again. And I think that we sometimes they will go for like take some kind thing them for hand. And the worst one I say when we want face some kind of situation for the way we get for B, they move security people them for back. I think say we there for the moment where Cameroon and they get free for the voice out some of that kind of thing there. Imagine like they picking them now so now because they picking they see small. And I should say even now, so if they just bring like president stand up for their front, say now when a president is, they're not gonna be happy. We're not gonna be happy because president picking the one talk for president way no day. Person way they for in a ear and mouth for the president for the picking they don't lock your ear. You don't lock your ear, open your pocket, take what away, you go for the picking them, you put them for your pocket, you turn back for the picking them. Why? Now because for this country they don't believe for the future leaders. Because they all will die there. when you see the change, when they move you from minister of this, they put you for director of this from something. They move you from something to something. They only the exchange within them. So for them, they don't know about the future leaders of tomorrow. So when begin they waste their time, so they make if you ask for some of them, the one that say someone go stand for the. If you want talk now, you go say no. You go want before one talk, you go call the name for Kobe, yeah. Then before you continue and you go talk say no, they plan or they already see the way they go solve the kind thing, the kind problem, and picking them, they will continue to suffer. There was one that say when someone go can talk say no na hard labor where they make and say me picking the strong them maybe they be passed through some kind hard labor, because I know say in those days sometimes people they be for school, they be carry block, they be go for farm, do all the kind of thing. But with them for time where even if they be carry blocks, so they be get their class where they be she don't learn fine. Begin they come time for learn na time where they sweep water. When they carry water, before they want carry water finish, time now already maybe time for break. They don't chop tiredness. If they want internet for learn, they don't start sleep. When you want look at how small picking them. So these people they were there for wheelchair. For before they know which way we would call and say the leaders of tomorrow, because then they're old, they know say no na them. Before one row before the country will be hear about Kawai Ejibri. Na he is still there. Imagine some parents, some picking the day where they born, the way they grow up, where they can't come out, go school, leave the country, go for outside. Where na still there for the chair. He don't already been na say na kingdom. So now a kingdom where he could die, but sometimes say you and die for the picking could take over. So for these people, they when they look like and say they just laugh, say now except say some person can't come out one day where people they stand now say they will not see what you do, will not go vote you. Now from that moment now where you will see small change for the people. The people they don't for this country will lead that them, they don't make with flash eye, which way they can't show we say no, it could be now so when we don't agree, give them which way they want, they go turn back. They go turn back for we until time could come where they know say, and when they be loyal to their master, they know say no, so far as they don't enter for inside that place, which way they get for do now for be loyal for their master. Now what way we will be glad say which way they make go now people them could the vote person. For say make it she don't for that change. Imagine now say if this village be so they get their big person when not them get for vote he before she over there. He go make sure say wait me he work for the way the people in for village they go gather they for vote ye for sika say wait me he she don't for that change. But so far as person don't they be loyal for Oga for Yaounde, you know say no when time reach when they look and they see and say no you so you don't the hungry small they send you for that side, they say no you see that side you dey check that side, and so far as now if the she don't appoint you don't get waiting for over sacrifice for front the people there.
Alright, and we go come out for side so for Upper Senegal, we go turn back for Manu division. And the week we just finished too, it be then a big week for Glad. Sunday way be pass. Now the Sunday way they so. Father them, where they be catch them, they be get freedom. We yes in arrive for that side so for Nigeria, where they be left father them. And from Nigeria, uniform people them for country, now them carry father them so they bring them for the diocese, for Manfred the headquarter, for Saiwe Bishop Bangalo Alushos. It says we did him. It be then a big day for Glad. For these Catholic people, then be that day to a bishop. He try for talk for all the Catholic people, then say now. No be na time for the point finger for some person, or no be na time for the blame people, but na time for Glad and for thank Papa God plus Mama Maria as we Bishop Bangalo be talk. Say make the prayer and continue for prayer. Say make peace it come for country. But one of the things that we all man be beg. Now say just as way they be the boys them or the people there they be hold this father them. They be hear cry. They left the father the way they don't do them no nothing. Make they also hear the cry. They left in the foreground for come she down for one table for talk peace. So that northwest and southwest things them the figure as we come. So the 9 people then we get father them at least them 4. We get sister them 2, 1 sister and 3 church people them where they be catch them inside so for number 16 day for September moon. They spend more than 1 month for outside before they go and come back again for life. But the good thing, all them be come back they no overhear bad. Even as we Father Cornelius Njingwa, we be one of the people that they be catch them. All them, they be cry say this, so they be knock them, but all them become fine. So when I see all them, Thursday will be passed. They be get better prayer for church, for talk thank you for God. We make all them the free. So now all them that way they be catch them, where they be take photo with a bishop for Manfi diocese. Now Marco, now father them, where they catch them, this problem for Northwest and Southwest. So now, you see there for some level where people they never yet understand.
Yeah, Ambassador, some people they be talk for the beginning, say no, you know they. And can't reach today, we don't go years, then the thing did that's all continue. I think say the father then so. The father then they get message. I believe say the father then so they get message. Even for the way they don't go, then the time where they don't stay with them, even if I say message can't for God, they get message. So I believe say if they give them opportunity, say me they talk without fear. They go get message, they go get thing for talk. Whether na see with message we come on now for the other people them or message when God don't give them. Because we for kind when you believe for God, you know say any kind thing way the kind your way. God get plan for the thing. If you be say wait, maybe these people them they shit down, they be there so they ignore the kind the thing where they happen for this two side region them, and then God don't decide for make enough for the way for say make it pass message for them. And I believe say no, as they don't come back, so they will surely get message if truly they been people them where they don't bear the cross for carry God the message for share and for people them. I believe say no, God don't get message where he don't get for these people them. If they don't talk, you may say they deny, or boys they get message where they don't pass on for them. You don't say we go for understand one thing, say Catholic now, Catholic for each country Catholic get population. And I think say no, sometimes they don't decide for say me they pass message through the people them for say me they make talk me they sound this the horn for say me people they hear for try for see how a peace could come for the kind of thing. If you look at them today, all they know they come back, no one no die. Normally for that kind of thing, they feel between her because they wait you will be so surprised for this. You are picking. Where we get for no the bar say no father now you know just stand the tell father the father need that father stand up, you know that kind of thing. You want talk so that you go almost maybe like beat you or do that kind of thing. But for this country, this thing where some people they think say no, the thing don't finish or the thing no day. I think say na time this way the boy they don't decide say what you mean they pass the message through Catholic for say make Catholic because when you want look deep Catholic means say with the universal. Me they try for say when they move the thing maybe universal. Me all man years say with the people them for that side they hear but plenty of that boy them so they don't like the thing where they go on. So then so the one way say me stop. When you talk like you talk about she down for table for Cameroon a different kind of thing because when you want she down for table where you know get now you I start for talking and say what me they make me the papa the father they talk without no fear.
You know say they no fit even if they be tell them anything, you know, be possible say they fit talk openly.
Now I talk say I know talk say me they talk openly. They talk, but if God give the message, if you do work for God, if God give you message, you can pass on for people them. You no get for fear no man, you no get for look no man if truly you do work for God. Now for come pass the goal message. But if you get message where you see say no that kind of message, they get people they will pass the message. They get people they will pass the message, you know, it is so now so this so and so thing it is because some of these people they were the who gone, they know they getting right, they don't get no right person. For tell you say no, it is so. One stop the thing, one do not so. So I believe say no when they don't pass now for this side, they want pass message for Catholic for say me father they make sure say wait they put an end for this kind of thing. When they look this kind of thing, so you see and say it penalize Cameroonians. We don't lost plenty people. Them think they know to go that way. You see, mommy them where they lock them for like continue. So all this and that. Now because one side, think they know the function where.
All right, and Usabi says also for this case, sorting now. So the talk we get the president for the Northwest House of Chiefs where they be taking sorting now. We never get any official Tory say they don't free. He don't knock more than 100 days with the people the way they holy so today they never talk no nothing on top that matter. So we dey also put our ear for ground concerning this chapter. Make we talk problem for gas. Now one of the big problem that way, don't worry, country people them for inside the country for more than 1 month for some case. Someone they be just realize now after with their gas for house e finish. And this same gas it be enter for Boya this week where we be just finish am. And for that side for Boya, it be been a come our man we come out. We are seeing around 1,000 bottle them for gas where they be sell am within 1 hour for Boya. And you know see correct all man. If you see the brother we come with him more than 10 empty bottle a day, like say he gather all bottle them for man with the shit for a compound. Yes, we know if it was in a quarter for come buy. And you see as we other people then the only struggle now for turn up for line for buy gas. It not be easy at all, but for that side for Boya, the people they be glad one day they be buy the gas. They say they be the sell them for them 6,600. We for inside quarter one day they don't forget them. They buy them na 10,000 francs CFA. We get we brother too. We food to no day physically disabled. He to no be get person we go help so he carry himself. He come buy gas. We hear in around 1,000 bottle where they be bring them. But no be na all man be people buy them. And just so sabi say for Cameroon, when some people they want struggle for make and say making the worker straight, we must ever get people the way they want take na shot. And Adimo could show the other video. The video where the people they be only climb now for on top fence. Yes, we get with other brother them. Wait for them, they check say connection being at the best in. Other people that turn up for line, we get the one the way they be get means for meet up side with that gas it be turn up. So them they be turn up for offense, they take more to take money for middleman. Then take even money where they use and buy gas or go buy gas send them for you for Saturday day now. Now one of the things that this way, if someone of the boy them he take money then he no buy a gas, you go start cry. You go blame now who? Now yourself or you go blame people that they say gas in at them they cause them. Now just question the ask them now. Marco, the gas problem so now is also there before one enter to the house. We see people that is also ton for buy gas, particularly this red bottle gas. We scarce plenty for outside. But the other side will be funny when I say since we the problem for gas every day, the minister the way the thing they under them, they no ever come out talk say country people them we get problem for gas, but we dey do something. All man is done quiet. We we been at the normal way people they expect them from them.
Yeah, Ambassador, I think say all the kind thing they do, so the people they get their plan, they get their agenda, and we would only continue for the voice and for say me tomorrow me they get a better Cameroon. Cameroon that way they talk say no thing they work fine. Gas that way people they no get, they never talk no nothing, they never give me no information. Ambassador for this country. They don't see say for if you be there for this dollar or you be there for the country for 2008 where they be at money for petrol. You will see the people they be coming for outside hala. So the people they get means where they want to do their thing them. They get their way where they want to do their thing them. They know say when something could be scarce, people they do where they don't buy gas 10,000. People they do where they don't buy 7,000. People now for that for Buya they talk say they don't buy gas for 6,600. For this place where they still have 600. Because now motor don't can stand for some place and they sell it. If man buy and now go put them for a store, you know go sell them for that 6,600. In 1 year will be like 7,000. So when they don't make and so jam on a head, una go left and right, they come on and they tell una say no gas na 7,000. Oh man go glass say no hey. Me one shout say no but gas you been at 6,500. How many you don't go for 7,000? People they don't come for buying for 10,000. They go shout say wow. At least they don't move 3,000. You see at the end, gas they go add price for gas. So now they know say wait if they just woke up talk say price for this thing you don't add. People they go vex. People they go come when they make an answer say where you go for store. You see I say no day. You want go for the one no day. You don't work at spend that 1,000 for transport because some people they for dollar here they be tired on top back. You want for bike. You want see you don't turn like some 4 places them for gas. You know they see them. Imagine now say that one person now you can't say no some person there for they was where they sell them for 7,000. You go because only transportation. You see and say if you continue you go spend 20 transport. So when they make an answer when they don't jam on a head so at the end now they move price now where they want. Down granite oil start this thing people they say you say you make so you go calm down they make and they don't They don't push them. Me I no lie, you grano oil no fit ever can down now for this country for a normal price where it be day. But that one don't already be normal. Cameroon don't take another normal. We get the ID card where now one of the things in that way. Oh, Cameroonians, you see the other day for one commissariat where no one called name for this plateau where a gig ID card for some two picking them. I see the way they celebrate the glad ID card like saying na some visa where they don't get that for go from white man country when they're right as Cameroon forget the ID card, but all the things they don't go Calais for one place. We don't know which way they happen. They only return. Cameroon and the struggle. What man go struggle for get ID card? You go spend money, spend transport only for go. You know for Cameroon. You see, there's sometimes you reach for some place. They tell you say no. If you want make ID card, come tomorrow for 5 o'clock. You want pass for day for 6. That's why the line don't already flop. They don't already get like some 40 people they will receive for that day. Above that we can number they tell you say no, go back. So when they make and so the art now suffer for country people them. When you look now today, you see man they come for Bunaberi for go buy gas for Yasa. You see that kind of distance. You see and say no. The worst thing now say wait we will not say okay that kind of thing if it happen if you go reach for some level we gas the shot. But no, you where you stand now for front where you be leader for that kind of thing now come on now for that moment talk now for people then say where country people them as when they see so. And so we get this kind of social thing. At least we go here. People they go understand say no, that kind of thing it don't happen. When thing it dey so they should don't quiet. They know they talk no nothing. It dey like say no, they don't know say would they exist or they know they care. Because I know say that people then they don't feel like gas for their house. Now only the chochoro with them where with the worker where you feel lack gas. They know say they no play where they feel get their gas. They know how their gas will come for their house. So for the other people them, the minus people them, they know the care.
All right, we don't come for the end for we program country people them. Before we come out, we want to talk Asia, na BB loss for journalism and mass communication for Boya and journalism for Cameroon. As we people they lost Professor Eno Tanjong. Today we hear say he died for that side so for Yawende. Well, Eno Tanjong to be my teacher for University for Boya, journalism and mass communication. We talk Asia for Prof, a family we dey for inside Cameroon, and we talk Asia too for sibling Abang. We just come up for Berry Papa for side for Tico and country people them. We talk congratulate for Professor Matute Meoli. We don't defend own work we do for PhD for journalism and mass communication for that side. So for Boya University as we Tori enter for we here. Big thank you for you Marco. We hope so we'll get some time for talk again. Thank you plenty.
Thank you, Ambassador. I will always be free for can share story for contribute them. Before I want come out, I go through so small story for people them say make na time this way we get for know the truth. Where Bible be talk say you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. Now moment this way we get for work with mindset for say we will not be really know the use we left and right, especially all these churches and marabout them for say we will start to demonstrate the image of God. I salute my country people them. I salute all together as one family president them where they be active, where they be ready for together as one family. I salute all family members for talk show. All right.
Thank you plenty. Thank you to Innocent Bega. Thank you Derek. Thank you Marlies. Thank you Jonathan and Manadine. All them the join hand for Tori for happen. And if you look the Tori again for Sunday for morning time. Sunday Monday if Papa go degree for we. On a hold am tight.